Hi, welcome to Ray at the Movies, and today I'm doing my Vinegar Syndrome collection. Now, it's not as big a collection as most of my videos, company collections. Like, I have a large amount of Scream Factory / Shout Factory releases, and also a lot of Arrow Video releases. So that's gonna, it takes up a lot of room. So, let's go with the first box. Now, I do have the Amityville box set that they had, but they released them separately, so I'm just going to do that. This one is the box art for Homegrown Horror. Let's see. Volume 1. Oh, look at the box art. This is fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. They really... Look at the back. Oh, my Lord. And, so you open it up. Look at that. And there's the movies. We have Winter Beast, which is a very good cheesy movie. Very cheesy. And then of course you have, if you can see, this is a movie I was wanting to see for the longest time. Beyond Dream's Door. It is a weird movie. I'm gonna straight out say it. And I really, really like the Homegrown Horror. I plan to get the Homegrown Horror Collection 2 and 3. They're having a sale in May, so hopefully I can get those. If I just can afford to get those. Here's the Final Exam. Okay, now this is not the, this is the worst. This one is not, okay, this one is said not to be the most favorite. It's not a bad film. It's just not a very good film. The stronger films are these two. These two right here. These are the stronger films in the set. Alright, now let's go to Death by Temptation. This is a movie I saw when I was a kid. It has Samuel L. Jackson, by the way. And it has another actor. God, what's his name? He was from Kadeem Hardison. He is from Different Strokes, or not Different Strokes. It's the spin-off of The Cosby Show. That I will say. I can't, a Different World, there we go, or something like that. Here is Through the Fire, also known as Gates of Hell 2. Here's see, there's the original title, Dead Awakening, and then you have this. I've seen this one. I want to make sure you see the box art. It's a weird movie. I will say that. It is weird. But I like it. I like weird and strange. And here's a movie that I've been waiting to see. And I made sure to get this one. Fatal Games. And I don't normally dig... Look at this cover though. Look at that. It is crazy. And then of course you have the original thing. This is a movie I saw on USA Up All Night. And that's how I think I saw the Death by Temptation. I don't know. Actually, no, I saw on cable. Frostbiter, Wrath of the Wendigo. And this is a cheesy film. I really like it. It's also known as Wendigo. I never knew that. And I saw this on USA Up All Night. Gorko in 4K. Fantastic movie. Underrated. Now this is what I have to give them credit for. They've released a lot of childhood movies of mine. Like Cloak and Dagger. Look at that. That is a good movie. This is a very, very good movie. A great staple of my childhood, and for them to do these movies right here, very good. So I'm gonna put that aside because I want to. And there's a movie that I saw on USA Up All Night. No, actually, no, I rented this. I didn't see it on USA Up All Night. Is The Cellar, right? The Cellar, yeah. Look at that cover. Oh, look at that cover. Is it gonna come into focus? This is a very underrated movie, directed by one of my favorite directors, Kevin Tenney. If you don't know who he is known for Witchboard Night of the Demons, and this is his director's cut, as well as the theater, as well as the VHS, the version that we saw on TV. Drop Dead Fred. Oh my lord, this is a movie that's kind of cringy to watch now, but I love this movie. Oh my lord, my wife and me watched it. Phoebe Cates is great in it, and it also has who else does it have in it? It has Phoebe Cates. It has where is it? Tim Matheson, and it has Carrie Fisher. Fun movie. Beastmaster. I took a while. Now, I didn't get this release when it first came out. I wasn't able to get it. It came out of print, but I was able to get it through the store. They dropped this price. They had a Monday through Friday thing, and this was 18 bucks compared to how much it normally. Look at that. This is one of my favorite movies from the director of the Phantasm movies. If you haven't seen that, you're missing out. And of course, I just got this, The Prophecy. Look at that. That's great. Now, I didn't get the box art because it's more expensive sometimes to get the slipcover. So I kind of veto getting it. And Spectres and Maya. Now, I do take chances. Like, I've never saw Through the Fire, so I took a chance on that one. But this is one I rented heavily. Resurrection with Christopher Lambert. Directed by the man who did Highlander 1 and 2. And he's also done other movies. Let's see. Russell McKinley, Razorback. He also did Razorback. Ooh, that's another charm of a movie. You need to check that one out. That's a look at that. He's a very interesting director. Now, this is a movie I never saw. It's called The Laughing Dead. And is this a good movie? I was a little disappointed with that one. But that's the thing. I take a risk on movies I've never seen. Like, I'm a big fan of Linnea Quigley. And I took a chance on this one. And I don't remember if I watched it yet. It's Murder Weapon and Deadly Embrace. And she has been in a lot of movies. She's in Night of the Demons. She's in Return of the Living Dead. Just to name a few. Uninvited, a very cheesy movie. And you get, by the way, 2 different cuts in this one. 2 different cuts. Let's see, where is it? Where does it say that? Yeah, you get the alternate international edit of this. So I gotta watch that. I've watched the theatrical. And this one I watched on USA up all night. This is a so bad it's good film. And then, of course, Spookies, which was originally titled, where is the title? Because they have a behind the scenes and it actually says the name of the actual original movie. But Twisted Tales, I believe, was the original title. This is a movie that's interesting. I like the movie, but it's 2 movies in one, basically, by 2 directors. And I'm going to let you watch the director, the commentary, whether you like this film or not. I like it. I love this film. And I'm grateful for Vinegar Syndrome releasing that. And Uninvited. Who would have thought? Spellcaster. This is an interesting film with Adam Ant. Who would have? He's a great musician and he's a decent actor. And this is a weird movie I never saw, but I enjoyed it, liked it. And of course, H.P. Lovecraft's From Beyond. They got this in 4K. Scream Factory had this, but I wasn't able to. Oh, there's nothing in the back. Okay, I wasn't able to get it. And here's a movie I thought would never see a release. Creature. It's a ripoff of Aliens, basically. It's also called Titan Fiend, and there's 2 different cuts to this. There's the director's cut and the theatrical version. It is an interesting movie, I will say that. And then this is Chateau Mansion, which is a weird ass movie, and I am so grateful for them getting this. I saw this in Fangoria magazine. and I rented this. I didn't see it on USA Up All Night, but I did see Creature through that one. I love their box art. They have a different cover, but it's kind of the same cover you see, so it's not anything different. Then we have, of course, the sequel to The Birds. Birds 2. Look at that cover. Oh, I love that cover. Then you have, of course, the back there. And this is actually a decent movie. It's not too bad. I thought this... it's not a bad movie. Is it a good movie? Who knows? But it's a fun movie. So I do get some box art. Oh, and then my favorite, Ticks. I got this from... I had Ticks through all the films. They did a good job, but this is fantastic because you have, for the first time, the director's cut. I didn't even know there was a director's cut to this until this release. When they were going through the archive, they found alternate films. This is Carteru, Beast of the Amazon. This is an old classic. I haven't watched it yet. It's one of the movies I haven't watched that I bought. I listened to the auto commentary and it was giving it away, so I was kind of disappointed. Dolly Dearest. I rented this movie. This I saw advertised in Fangoria magazine, and it has the great actress from Star Trek, Denise Crosby. You might know her from Pet Sematary, besides Star Trek The Next Generation. Then there's... Now this is through... they have different partner labels, and this is from one of the partner labels. Where's the partner label? There it is. Girlfriend from Hell. I've never seen this movie, but it has an actress who's in... I believe she was in Critters 2. I want to say... Yeah, Critters 2. She was in Critters 2, and I thought she was a good actress and wanted to have her in it. And then there's Minefield. I've never seen this movie, but I am a big Michael Ironside fan, so I had to pick this up. Then, of course, Amityville Horror in 4K. This is a movie that I like. I like the first two Amityvilles. And then the third one, it's okay. Now we're going to get into the one that was a box set for Amityville, but they sold them separate now, which is Amityville 4. The Evil Escapes. Now, I read the book, but I don't know how much of the book this is from. And then there's, of course, Amityville, It's About Time. These are decent films. And this is before they went crazy on the whole Amityville thing. Then you got Amityville, A New Generation. I've seen these. And they're pretty decent. Now, they have Amityville The Curse from a different company, which is sold through Vinegar Syndrome. So I'm going to have to pick that up. Then we have Amityville Dollhouse, which, to tell you the truth, I've never seen. I still have to see it. Now, these are the better of the movies, sequels, by the way, direct-to-video sequels. The Dark Tower, not to be confused with Stephen King's The Dark Tower. This is a unique film. I've never heard of this film, so I had to pick it up, because it has one of my favorite actors in it, Michael Mahardy. I can't even say the guy's name right now, but he's one of my favorite actors. Then there's Demon Wind, which is a very cheesy movie, but it's a fun movie. Then you have Witch Trap. Now, the funny thing about this is I have the one from MVD, and I don't know if there's... Actually, I could see right now they had something different. Then there's the back. Okay. Then you have Berserker. Oh my God, is this a weird ass movie? It is hella weird, and it's pretty decent movie. Scared to Death. Now, I have the sequel, and this one has two different cuts, just to let you know. They don't list there's two different cuts, but there is when you open the disc. Then there's Nightmare Sisters, which is a weird ass film, but I had to pick it up because it has the Scream Queens in it. Okay, it has, where is it? It has Brink Stevens, Michelle Barr, and of course Linda Quindley, the Scream Queens from the 80s. Then there is my favorite movie, The Iceman Cometh. It's a movie that I saw, that I bought DVD, and it's a fun movie. But this has 2 different cuts that I didn't even know. Then, of course, there is the Lamp, not Lamb. And this is the director's cut. This is a weird movie that you may not have heard of, but this was on USA Up All Night. But I also rented this movie, and this movie was also known as The Outing, which is that had a double bill from Scream Factory. I forgot what the other movie was, but there was the Lamp. It was called The Outing. This is the director's cut. Okay, and then last but least, The Hearse. Now this is a trippy movie. It's a fun movie. I bought it because I like to take chances. Because I never saw this. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the movies I never saw before real quick. But I took a chance on, and ended up liking half the time. The whole Homegrown Horrors. Never saw any of those movies. Oh yeah, I told you the ones I said. I'm not gonna even do that. So this ends my collection of movies. What was your favorite Vinegar Syndrome release? There's so many Vinegar Syndrome movies that I want to get still, and I haven't jumped on the bandwagon to buy them because they still have enough copies. I bought Dolly Dearest, because they're supposedly going to sell completely out, and then they restocked it. So I have no idea sometimes if they're going to restock the items or if they're gone once they're gone. And Cynthia Red Rocks, I think that's her name. She's a martial artist I like. A lot of her films, boom, are gone. They released China O'Brien 1 and 2 in 4K, and I'm going to make sure to try to, if I can afford it, snatch that up. And they have a few other movies of hers that you can still get, because I missed out on it. I love her movies. And I don't want to miss out. So with that, I'm going to say I'm out of here. So list down below, what were your favorite Vinegar Syndrome titles? Now, I don't have any of the movies I reviewed, I believe, from Vinegar Syndrome. So I don't have any links to go. But I do buy a lot from Vinegar Syndrome when they have major sales or stuff low in price. That's how I was able to get Homegrown Horror Volume 1. And that was how I was able to finally get Prophecy Trilogy in 4K. Now, some people might say and got upset and go, well, what happened to the other 2 Prophecy films? Those had nothing to do with the person who created the Prophecy movies. Those were different entities to me, and they don't really count. I mean, I have the 5-disc set of the Prophecy collection that was released. It's not the greatest quality. That's why I'm grateful that I'm able to get the 4K. So I do have some of these on, like Ticks. I have from Olive Films, and Amityville Horror, which I got from the box set trilogy. The Amityville films, I'm curious to see what I listed. Those are the better films that came out from the 80s and the 90s. Those were the better films. The films now, very, very few of them are good. Now, the Amityville Curse, I don't remember liking that much. I'm going to buy it and pick it up because I might just have been biased on it because I like the other ones. So with that, I'm out of here. I even like the Ryan Reynolds remake. It was different. Now, there is another Amityville Curse movie that is from Tubi. I have to check that one out. With that, I am out of here. You have a great rest of the weekend. I'm hoping that you liked my other video that I put up. With that, I'm out of here. Have a good rest of the day.